I better not die to these guys. For starters, that'd be the shittiest thing ever. Secondly, you're dead. I'm dead! Why did I jump attack? That would only work if he was shielding. Because what would happen is the second I got within his range, he would have unshielded. I'm an idiot. I may have said this several times, but I don't think you're getting the point, is I make stupid decisions while I'm recording. People who have watched pretty much any of my playthroughs of any game to fruition know that I, at some point, do something stupid, even if I'm not trying to. Like dying 5 times to one of the easiest bosses in Link's Awakening. Boss of the 8th area. The worst one is the Boxer boss. Like, that mini boss in Link's Awakening is like Dark Souls level hard. Because you actually have to read his AI movements. Like, a lot more than any other boss, where you can not read his movements and still be able to dodge pretty much all his attacks. But that mini boss of the 8th dungeon is literally just straight up, you need to know his AI or you're gonna have a bad time. Let's recover that. Let's not lose that. Bye-bye. Yeah, you backstep. See, that's what should have happened. Since I was dumb and didn't do that. Alright. But either way, before I do head towards the Blighttown area, I need to check something real quick about my inventory. Because I need to make sure I have certain things. I need more than one of those. I'm gonna need more than 2 of those. Because Blighttown is literally the worst area in this whole game. And you have to deal with it fairly early on. If you manage to get past the gargoyles, you will eventually have to deal with Blighttown. You can't get around it, you have to go through it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's no other way to that area outside of going straight through Blighttown. And what is Blighttown? Well, it's a collection of rickety wooden scaffolds that bombs out into a poisoned bog that you have to wander through. Sounds lovely, doesn't it? And yes, poisoned. You take poison damage while walking through the bog for most of the areas at the bottom floor. And you have to walk through that bottom floor to get to the bonfire. And you have to walk through that bottom floor to get to the boss. So you're going to get poisoned on your way to the bonfire, and you're going to get poisoned on your way to the boss. To top it off, there's 2 really annoying enemies in front of the boss door, though you can completely walk around them if you know where you're going. Which I will probably be doing, because holy crap, I don't want to deal with that. So, because I know what lies in wait for me in Blighttown, I'm actually just going to boost Vitality straight up to 16 now. I'm going to go for 17 Endurance. I'm going to accept. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to go to my souls. I'm going to use these. Which, unfortunately, there's no fast way to use these in this game. However, I can always change my equipment to equip more of them. It's always good to know I have black fire bombs as well. Actually, I should probably just equip this. And then in my equipment usage tab, or my item use tab, I should just use this. Then use this. That's not fun. That's the buying game. I keep doing that a mistake a lot. You'll have to excuse me. And one more soul, I believe. There it is. Then we use that. Bunch of low-tier souls. And that's enough for one more endurance. Now I'm probably going to get at least one more level up before going anywhere else. But before I do that, I want to see if I can reinforce my club to +5. That would actually be quite nice.
Well, use needed.
Reinforced weapon. Where's my club scene? +3. I don't have a Titanite. Well, you do sell them for 800 a pop. Could always go kill a bunch of those knights up there to farm more Titanite, which I might need to do. Because I do want to get this club to +5 before even going to Blighttown. But before I even do any of that, I want to go to this forest. And I specifically want to farm a few things. There's a few things I need to farm in here. Actually. And the things I need to farm are these stupid tree guys. Which hang around this area. It's also kind of really hard to see in this area because the lighting changes slightly every time you enter a new area. Because each area has its own unique lighting. These guys are really annoying. Thank God they don't have too much health. They usually do drop items. And it's usually stuff that helps with poison resistance, which is exactly what I need right now. Anything? Well, I've gone unlucky so far. I'm probably gonna have to go further into this area then. That's not something I'm looking forward to. So there's one right there, and the other one's charging me right now. There's actually two in this area. You can't see the first one, but I can. He's about to pop out of the ground though. Should pop out right there. And that's the grab attack you want to avoid at all costs, because that thing does ridiculous damage. Now, you can't backstab these guys to my knowledge. But you can do that. Purple moss clump, blooming moss clump. Okay, so I think I'm probably falling on blooming moss clumps. I don't think I'm going to get toxic more than maybe a couple times. And if I do, I can always homeward bone worst case scenario. There's a lot of worst case scenarios that could happen here, so. Now, the way I'm going right now actually leads to an optional boss. I think it's an optional boss anyway, the Moonlight Butterfly. Can't remember if it's optional or not. Then this door is opened by the Crest of Artorias, which is 20,000 souls in shop. Fun little thing to buy. But if you do get through there, that's probably the best place to grind early game. Because everything you kill there drops like 1,000 souls. Now this is a trap room. There's actually 1, 2, 3 tree guys in here. And they will pop up the second I grab this. As they're one to do. They can actually hit me through that wall, too. Fun fact. I'm just gonna wait for him to come around here. If the cool guys... Whoa. Let's not do that. Okay, I think that's 2 done. No, it's not. That should be 2 done. There we are. And none of them dropped items. Wow. But yeah, through there is a fun little forest I don't want to go through right now because there are stone guys and they can cast slow on you. And what being slow does is it basically makes you fat roll and walk at like the slowest speed possible, which makes it near impossible to dodge and just maneuver in general while you're fighting them. And that's not fun. And I don't want to deal with that for obvious reasons. So we're not going to deal with that right now. So we'll pillage that. And one of the other things I can do, actually, is I can continue actually going down, but it's a hell of a trek back up. Actually, I might want to do that anyway. Because I believe I can kill the Crystal Lizard, which is not experience, as I may have said before. It's actually Titanite. I don't know why I called it experience, but I say stupid shit all the time. You guys know this by now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go the appropriate way, which is not actually the appropriate way at all. It's not the way the game intends for you to walk necessarily in the game. You're actually not supposed to come this way until a fair bit later. Like at some point I'm going to have to fight Sif the wolf, but I think you need the Crest of Artorias to get through that door where he is. Because I'm pretty sure he's through the door that's locked behind the Crest of Artorias. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. And I missed. Whatever. It's fine though because there's a bonfire down here. But it's not fine though because to get to this bonfire I need to fight someone. Someone I'm actually not looking forward to fighting. So if I go that way I can actually get to the tower that Havel's in. He's actually in the tower up the hill over there. But there's a few crystal things on the way and I don't feel like dealing with them. Now if I continue going along this way, this doesn't lead to the Valley of Drakes. Well, actually it does, but not as directly as I thought it did. This actually leads to someone else entirely. Someone I kind of don't want to fight right now. However, you can actually kill him by getting him to fall off the ledge, which is hilarious. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get him to attack. Good, no, I actually can't get him to break his guard. He takes a lot of my stamina. And I rolled right off the edge. Will he follow me? He did that one time, actually. One time that actually happened. On my off-screen playthrough with a thief character. I actually fell off the edge while he was standing near the edge. He chased me off the edge. And died. And gave me his souls. And his drop of the Black Knight halberd, which is completely useless to my playthrough because I went going for a dexterity build. I still can't believe that happened. But I do have the Black Knight halberd on my playthrough. Through not even killing the Black Knight. So good to know idea, because there's a lot more caution doing this, but I should be able to recover my souls fairly easily. The main reason I'm doing that is because I know there's a bonfire not far from where he is. Oh, I two-shot these guys sometimes. Blood red moss is actually not useful. It prevents bleed buildup, which the only things that can inflict bleed, I believe, are the dogs and maybe the butcher? I don't know. I'm actually not even sure if the butchers can inflict bleed. But either way, it's not useful, because bleed... I'm not sure how bleed works in this game, but I know in Dark Souls 2, bleed basically just slowly drains your stamina over time. Until the effect disappears. Which basically makes it impossible to, like, attack and stuff after a point. Which can be potentially very, 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 very bad. Actually, I don't think there's a way for me to drop down safely and get the crystal lizard from below. No, it's too far. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna have to sprint at him. And I killed him. 2 Twinkling Titanite, very, very important to get. At some point. The best weapons in the game all require Twinkling Titanite to upgrade fully. And that's why you should always go for those crystal lizards when you get the chance. If you come at him from below, you can actually get him without having to sprint to him. But that's kind of like a completely moot point. So I was expecting I died to this guy, because this is the worst place ever to fight one of these night guys. Like, literally. No, why not? Yeah, I definitely can't do anything to him. Okay, this is a bigger area over here. Shit, fall up, stab. See, the thing with this guy is I think he's honestly one of the hardest ones to fight. I completely fucked up that roll. Which is too bad. But I do want to get to the bonfire that's past him, that's the whole thing. Because I do believe there's a few souls along the way that I want to grab. That's the only reason I'm doing this. Well, anyway, I'm going to go back down there anyway to recover, so... I suppose you could also consider it one last chance to get a few more purple moss clumps, I suppose. I'm not even sure if I'm going to fight him this time. I might just decide, fuck it. Because the only thing that's past that bonfire down there is the Valley of Drakes, which I'm definitely not ready for. I can't handle miniature dragon things yet. I believe they're blue dragons, and they are thunder elemental, and they suck. And they can one-hit. I'm pretty sure. At the stage in the game. In other words, I'm definitely not ready for them. Drop something good, please. Wow, great. I'm probably never going to use a blood red moss clump all game, because poison is not a very common status element. It's only being inflicted by the dogs in pretty much Blighttown. Actually, the dogs aren't even in Blighttown, never mind. And if you dropped anything, it's gone. But yeah, pretty much only the dogs in Blighttown. Actually, not Blighttown, but the Depths and the bottom half of Undead Berg, I believe, are the only things that I know of in this game that actually inflict bleed. If it works the same way it does in Dark Souls 2, it's not a status element I'm actually that worried about. Because first off, it's very uncommon. Actually, I suppose the assassins in Undead Berg could also affect you with bleed, I believe, but that's pretty much the only other things I know of that could hit you with bleed. It's not a common status effect. And while I'm probably going to be running into it at points, doesn't mean I'm worried about it. I'm probably going to get some bleed buildup at worst, but I'm probably never actually going to get the full-on bleed status effect. That's just probably not going to happen. Also, I forget what's down there. Might be... I don't think it's Soul of a Hero. I think it's probably Soul of a Brave Warrior. Which is somewhere between 2,000 and 5,000 souls, I believe. And they positioned him in just the right place that he cannot be jump attacked. They know what they're doing. Come on. Oh, that could have been bad. This could still be bad, but I'm backing off a little bit here. Just a drink. I can get him to try and shield bash me. That's usually my strategy. Bit slow in the roll there. Ooh. Shit, he falls up. This guy has such a wide variety of moves that I'm scared of him. There's so many things he can do that he would probably only normally use like once or twice. Okay, now it's time to be very afraid. Except that'll give me plenty of time to Estus. Block. Backstabbed. Is that a death? Wow, I actually did that. Holy crap. And he did not drop the Black Knight halberd, which I don't know the exact drop rate of it. I think it's 20% though. So I'm not surprised I didn't get it. I'm not even really mad. I actually managed to kill him. That's the important part here. But anyways, now I've exacted my revenge. It's time to go back up here and go to places where I'm supposed to be. Like, not down there. Like, the main reason I'm probably going to end up going through the depths anyway is because there is an ember there for the blacksmith, which is basically required. Just sucks that I'm going to have to go through there at some point. But I think what I'm going to do is, because there's nothing saying that I have to go to the depths right now, and it's actually probably easier to go through the depths later than it is now. Actually, I thought the whole reason I was going down there was for the sword. Whatever. I'm not going back down there again. I'm not walking back down there. That's a long-ass walk. Forget it. It's not worth the trouble. Black Knights don't respawn anyway, so if I ever need to get to the Valley of Drakes later on, I know where to go. Because I'm not going through that walk again. I should probably actually be sprinting. Why am I not doing that? I should probably start doing that now. But yeah. The lane's going to change a lot of times in this game. And I will warn you guys right now, but Blighttown is stupidly dark. To the point where you guys aren't even really going to be able to see much. Which is going to suck for you, but whatever. So how much do I need for this club to be +5? Free. Oh, good thing is you don't run out of these. And so I'm going into Blighttown. I'm going in there with the best weapon I can have.
Don't get yourself.
I can't modify equipment until I give him an ember, which is fine. I'm probably gonna need to do that before I try Sun's Fortress, because I tried doing it without doing that. Actually, fun story is off screen. When I was playing, I went through Blighttown, struggled through the boss fight down there. Came back up and then tried to go straight to Sun's Fortress. Then after some dicking around, decided, you know, I'm clearly not ready to take on the boss of Sun's Fortress yet. I can barely do damage to him. So I decided to go find the proper way into Blighttown and go through pretty much the entire depths and fight the boss down there and get his souls to do a few level ups. And there I found the ember for the blacksmith. See, I can one-shot these guys now. Pretty much a requirement. If you one-shot these guys, they're pretty much good. Yeah, he's done. Got a preemptively jump attack. I want to fight those Black Knights just for more Titanite. Again, probably not. Whatever. In any case, I do have to head back. If I'm going to go through Blighttown, I have to head back to Undead Burg. Which I actually might want to try the Undead Asylum first. Shall we revisit Undead Asylum before going to Blighttown? There's a boss down there that I kind of want to fight. Actually, before I go there, I might want to grab an item. I don't have very many souls, so this will be a suicide run. There's a specific item I might want to grab before going to Blighttown and to Undead Burg. And that's a Dragon Crest shield. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's an item in Valley of Drakes called the Dragon Crest shield. It does stuff. Stuff that's actually fairly important, like blocking fire. The Boulder Shield is really nice for its stability, however, it's very shit at blocking magic and fire. You were supposed to be in prison.
Hello.
I don't think we've met. I am Knight Lautrec of Karim. We're both undead. Well, perhaps we can help one another.
Perhaps you ought to die right now. Yeah, this guy. I should have encountered him in the prison. Did not know if you don't encounter him in the prison, that he just auto-teleports to this area. You encounter him in prison and attack him there, at least then he'll stay there until you're ready to deal with him. I can't let this guy live. He's literally one of the guys that fucks your game over by systematically killing NPCs. No. 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 You can't exist here, I'm afraid.
You leave me no choice.
Goodbye. Go fuck yourself. I don't even care that I didn't get your ring. You just go fuck yourself. He will fuck your game up if you don't do that. Except now I'm gonna lose souls on my suicide run. He literally steals the Firekeeper's souls from her and extinguishes the bonfire up top. He's not cool. He needs to die. And that's why I basically made him kill himself, I guess. Because he's an idiot. So yeah, if you see that guy in the undead church, he's in a cell up there. Actually, I believe there's a soul in the cell as well I should probably have grabbed. Too late now. I've pretty much committed to a suicide run at this point, and it is a suicide run, don't get me wrong. There's no way I'm gonna survive fighting the thing guarding this item. I'm just gonna grab the item and run back. That's all I can do at this point. Is suicide runs. Actually, I don't even think there's anything up there. I can kill him though. Nice plunging attack. There's New Londo Ruins. Actually, I don't think I was down in this direction to New Londo Ruins before. There's actually a blacksmith down there as well. Fun fact. Just kind of hanging out at the bottom of that staircase. But with the Master Key, this is the back route into Blighttown. Be very careful walking here. It's all insta-death if you fall off anything. But if you want to get to Blighttown, you cross here and you go into that cave. However, there's no bonfires anywhere near here. And I'm going on a suicide run, as I've said before. There are items guarded by a dragon. Not just one of the blue ones I was talking about earlier. This is a straight-up undead dragon. As you can clearly tell from here. You can kill him with arrows, I guess, from a distance. My dexterity is probably not even close to high enough to even try that right now, though. How many arrows do I even have? 10. Oh, wait, those are the feathered ones. Right. Draw my bow and zoom in. I believe I can switch with right trigger. No. Oh, and that the feathered one's equipped. Well, actually, if I shoot this guy, I'm not going to be able to get the item regardless, so. First things first. If I'm going to do this, I better have at least some arrows equipped on me at some point. Secondly, as I said before, this is straight up a suicide run. There's no way I'm getting past this guy. You can walk up to him and get the items. That's about all you can do. Shit, actually survived. And then I'm dead. But you know what? I don't mind losing all those souls. Soul per Knight is 5,000. So, what I basically did there is I traded in about 1,800 souls for 5,000. Plus a shield that I want, I believe. Pretty sure I got a shield I want. What did I get? Dragon Crest shield, and I think I... No, I didn't get the grass shield. The grass shield's somewhere else. That's right, it's in that area of the Moonlight Butterfly that I don't want to go through. But the Dragon Crest shield, the reason I wanted it... 85% fire resistance. Blocks 85% of all fire damage. It's not as good in stability, it's not as good physically, but it weighs less. Lose about 8 stability. And some lightning resistance, but I gain a lot of fire resistance, and that is actually preferable, at least to me, at this moment in time.